I'm Kelsey, and this is a bottle of all-purpose glue. You might remember it from those arts and crafts projects you did in 3rd grade. Well, it may shock you to find out that glue, that's right, glue, is also found in some of the supposedly healthy foods you're eating right now. And I can say from personal experience that it almost killed me and it made me really fat and miserable. When you watch this presentation to the end, you'll also discover a shocking tip on how to lose those stubborn pounds of belly fat and finally enjoy cooking and eating truly healthy foods. All without killing yourself with endless exercise, without counting grams, ounces, tablespoons, and cups every time you eat, and without eating foods that taste like cardboard. The system I'm going to reveal allows you to eat foods like chocolate cake, peanut butter cookies, deep dish pizza, and lasagna and still enjoy permanent weight loss. I'm also going to tell you the one healthy food your entire family is almost certainly eating right now that contains glue. Now, before we dive in, let me tell you that I don't know how long I'll be offering this presentation for free online. I've spent months compiling the information you're about to discover in this short presentation, and I'm considering charging for it, so watch it to the very end right now for free while you can. Now, you may be thinking that you've seen it all and tried it all before when it comes to weight loss and healthy eating, yet I promise you've never been exposed to anything like the easy fat erasing secrets in this presentation before. And one tip in particular will leave you absolutely stunned. In fact, after watching this presentation and learning the incredibly easy tips I have for you, you can take back control of your health and your body starting today. First things first, I'm going to share a personal story with you that's beyond embarrassing. I'm going to tell you the story of why my supposedly healthy vegetarian lifestyle ended up almost killing me, and it made my butt the size of Wisconsin. There's even one part of the story I debated leaving out because it's so embarrassing, and you'll see exactly what I mean in just a minute, so keep watching. Now, I haven't always been a nutritionist and a fitness expert. In fact, if you met me back in the day, you definitely wouldn't have asked me for health advice. For starters, I was really overweight, and I stayed overweight even though some days I was in so much pain and experienced such agonizing bloating that I couldn't even eat. I had no idea I was majorly and completely addicted to sugar, and I was always exhausted. And the most ironic part of my situation was that I was eating so healthy, or at least I thought that was the case. I read the top articles on the current nutrition trends every day, and I believed I was a good vegetarian, eating plenty of tofu and whole grains. Little did I know how alarmingly wrong I was, or what damage my seemingly innocent mistakes was really having on my health and my body. And then it happened. It was an amazing sunny day, and I was taking a trip with some new friends to a beautiful lake, and we decided last minute to have a picnic by the water's edge. Now, there's a world-famous burger place in the town where the lake is, so we all decided to stop by and grab some lunch for our picnic. I was already years into having stomach and digestive problems, and I was self-conscious about my weight, but I wanted to hang out with my new friends, so I went along. When we arrived, I studied the menu and decided on the holier-than-thou tofu burger with extra dressing. I mean, I was a healthy eating vegetarian after all. And as I bit into my semi-delicious tofu burger, I realized that it was well worth the sloppy mess it made. And that burger was, I kid you not, the size of my face. No joke, that's one of the big claims to fame of this burger place. And even though that burger was so huge, when we got down to the lake, I had finished the entire thing in less than 7 minutes. Now, looking around, I noticed that everyone else was only about halfway done with their gigantic burgers, and I blushed a little to myself. I was quite embarrassed that I had attacked my burger so aggressively. I mean, how unladylike. Yet that's not even the embarrassing part, so keep listening. The saucy burger left a big mess on my hands, so I decided to walk a few feet down to the water to wash up. And just as I bent down to rinse off my sauce-covered hands, it happened. It happened exactly like it does in the cartoons, only this was real life. Time stood still, and the ripping noise seemed all but deafening as the back of my jeans split completely open. It was like that nightmare you have where you show up at school with no clothes on, only I had shown up at a picnic and my pants split in two because my butt was too big. My face instantly turned a bright burning red, and I broke into a nervous sweat. Just as I turned around really slowly in hopes that no one would notice, I heard something strange. And I realized that this totally handsome guy, who had been playing with his kids by the water's edge right next to us, had witnessed my entire horrifying experience and was falling on the ground, laughing at me. Well, that sure got everyone else's attention. They stopped their chatting and turned to stare in shock and disbelief, and then, All at the same time, they exploded into hysterical laughter. In fact, one guy thought it was so hilarious that he ran down to take some close-up pictures of my fat butt with his high-def camera. I was so ashamed, and even though I knew the problem was much deeper rooted, I couldn't help but quickly look around for something else to blame. Stupid jeans, stupid dad with his kids, stupid dude with the camera. I mean, I didn't even want this burger in the first place. Yet, in reality, here I was, having just polished off an entire family-sized tofu burger in front of these people, and look what had happened. I tried to fight back the tears as I ran away as quickly as I could towards some nearby shops to try to find some pants that actually fit me. And as I sat in that tiny dressing room stall, about to cry, it hit me. I couldn't go on like this. My so-called healthy lifestyle was, in truth, ruining my body and my life, and making me fat and completely sick. Then and there, I made a promise to myself. I vowed that I would do whatever I had to, whatever it took to figure out why my supposedly healthy diet was keeping me fat, and to figure out this weight loss thing once and for all. I would read everything I could get my hands on and study as many nutrition courses as I could until I had the real answer to staying slim and healthy. And as a result of the years of research and study I put into this mission, I uncovered a hidden truth, a breakthrough to permanently staying slim even without having to work out endlessly, and how to make weight loss food taste like a guilty pleasure. And today, I'm going to share that breakthrough with you, so keep watching. Remember, despite my health and success today, I'm no different from you. I just happened to stumble upon a secret. This is a secret that allows people like you and me to feel the excitement of finally losing that excess body fat and keeping it off, to experience the freedom of living a pain-free, energetic life, to enjoy the delight of sitting down at the kitchen table to eat a delicious meal that's truly healthy, and not have your new skinny jeans rip in half when you do it. I'll share all the specifics with you in just a moment. However, first, I absolutely must tell you about the real problem we face. This is the hidden evildoer behind why you're suffering from belly fat. And get this, most people honestly have no idea that it's actually not their fault. So listen up. If you really want to blame someone for the weight you've gained, don't blame yourself. Blame the New Age nutcases in the USDA that say everyone should be eating only grass and grains. I mean, that may work for some people, but it certainly doesn't work for most people. And I'm one of them. In fact, their idea of a healthy diet led me to eating a lot of the #1 food that causes weight gain and inflammation. These pushers keep selling us health food fads and fake, confusing diet solutions that repeatedly leave us starving, fat, and feeling hopeless. A perfect example is the whole low-carb diet thing. If you've heard that a low-carb diet is good for you, let me just say that that's right, and at the same time, it's completely wrong. It's not low carbs you should focus on for weight loss. It's the right kind of carbs, and it's not what you think. People tell you that brown rice and whole grains are really good for you, but it's a big lie. Brown rice and whole grains are not at all what you should be piling on your plate, and I'll tell you why in just a second. Now, I know all the conflicting, tangled information out there is enough to confuse anyone. I mean, it certainly had me convinced that these lies were true for years. Thankfully, however, you don't have to suffer endlessly at the hands of these well-meaning but confused experts for another minute. So now that you know the real lie, let's dive into the tips I have for you. These are tips that countless people have used to transform their bodies from fat and exhausted to fit, healthy, and energetic. Plus, I'll be revealing exactly what you can do to avoid eating another bite of the fat-causing ingredients you don't even know are in your food. First, I'm going to tell you the one protein food you should never, ever eat. And you probably don't even know it's a protein food. Now, this one nasty protein almost ruined my life, and it's making you fat, preventing your weight loss, and making you sick and miserable. And guess what? It contains glue. If you keep watching right now, you'll discover how if you avoid this one food, you'll immediately notice belly fat and bloating disappearing effortlessly. Your body will actually store less fat, and you'll have 10 times more energy. So what is this evil food that's keeping you fat and sick? Whole grains. I know, it's shocking and true. It turns out there's something found in grains called gluten. Maybe you've heard of it? Now, believe it or not, the word gluten is actually taken from the Latin word for glue. And this glue is a protein that's found in wheat and every other grain out there. Now, normally I would say protein is exactly what you should be eating to feel great and get thin. However, gluten is the big exception. You see, when we eat foods containing gluten, our body senses the glue in the digestive system, and it doesn't recognize it as a good thing. And because of the way the molecules are formed, Our body sees gluten as an invader, much like a virus or other infection. So it turns on our immune system to send attack cells to fight the invader we just ate. Now, in part, this attack is meant to get rid of the offending gluten as quickly as possible. And in part, this reaction is meant to send our body a painful warning sign that the gluten we just ate is no good. The immune attack response ends up causing swelling, inflammation, and damage to surrounding body systems. Yes, believe it or not, your own immune system can actually attack you. It's called autoimmune disease, and this protein called gluten will cause this autoimmune response in your body. Do you know what other illnesses are autoimmune disease related? Multiple sclerosis, rheumatoid arthritis, chronic fatigue, psoriasis, and fibromyalgia, just to name a few. Now, because of this autoimmune response, eating gluten has severe, far-reaching effects on our body. It can cause weight gain, joint pain, brain fog, bloating, itchy skin, malnutrition, depression, heartburn, and so many other life-depleting symptoms. Now, I know grains are supposed to be one of the healthiest foods for you. We're told by those diet experts and gurus that they have all the vitamins, minerals, and fiber that we need, and they're supposed to be a good source of carbohydrates. Yet if you include grains in your diet on a regular basis, you will always be stuck with those last 10 to 20 stubborn pounds that just won't come off no matter how hard or long you work out. Eating grains can actually prevent you from losing any weight at all if you're 50 to 100 pounds overweight. And even if you do somehow manage to lose those first 30, 50, 100 pounds through hours of hard work, those last infuriating inches of soft, fatty dough will stay glued on with, you guessed it, gluten. Now let me tell you what's going to happen if you continue eating this nasty protein. You'll be foggy-headed and unable to focus at work, and yes, your boss will notice, and you'll end up with swelling and pain in your shoulders, knees, hips, and back. I mean, if you think about it now, you may realize you already have it. And get this, did you know that in a recent study, 5 out of 6 people who thought they were healthy actually tested positive for this autoimmune response in their bodies, even though none of them thought they had any gluten-related symptoms? That's crazy. Now, some foods that usually pop to mind when we think about grains and gluten are breads, pasta, and baked goods. However, you'll be shocked to discover that this culprit is hidden in hundreds of your favorite foods. Here's just a short list of a few of the unsuspecting common foods that gluten may be lurking in. Pickles, cold-cut deli meats, soy sauce, salad dressings, curry powder, even chocolate can contain gluten. I personally was shocked to see several of those items on the fat list. Now, if you're thinking to yourself, crap, I can't eat any of that stuff ever again, don't worry. I'm about to tell you the smart way to be able to enjoy these treats without ruining your body and gaining even more weight. The solution to enjoying those foods we talked about, and even more, is to cut gluten and grains out of your diet. And the easiest way to do this is to arm yourself with the facts and a few key vocabulary words. Be sure to carefully read all the labels on the foods you buy and look out for some of these words. Words like wheat, barley, and rye, the word malt or malted. Even modified food starch can be made from gluten. Keep an eye out for these words and look for anything on the label that says contains gluten or contains wheat. Now, I think it's also important that I reveal this industry secret to you before we go on. 99.9% of the gluten-free replacement foods you'll find in the store, like breads and pasta, are packed full of sugar, refined carbohydrates, and overly processed vegetable oils, and they'll make you just as fat and miserable as eating gluten. I'll tell you exactly how to overcome this problem in just a minute. Now that we've overcome the gluten invasion, where do we go from here? I mean, gluten and grains are present in almost all of the foods we eat every day. What are we supposed to do? Stop eating pizza forever? Never toast another slice of bread? Say a permanent goodbye to cookies, crackers, and all other means of tasty, toasty snack and baked goods? No way. In fact, the method I'm about to show you allows you to eat foods like chocolate cake, peanut butter cookies, deep dish pizza, and lasagna, and still enjoy them without suffering from the painful, embarrassing side effects of gluten. However, first let me say that I know that was a lot of new information to take in, and you may be feeling a little overwhelmed right now. And that's okay, because you have a decision to make. You can take the powerful new discoveries you've made watching this presentation and scour every single package of food and recipe you have, find the secret hidden fat foods, and try to replace them with the perfect amount of the right grain-free ingredients. And hey, you'll probably end up losing a few pounds just from scrambling around so much. Or you can make the smart choice. This is the quickest, easiest way to get your healthy eating on track to give you the freedom, the body, and the health you deserve. Why struggle through it and waste your valuable time and hard-earned dollars trying to figure it out all alone, when I've laid out the solution to effortless healthy eating in a step-by-step, done-for-you guide? A guide that's simple to understand and easy to follow, one that gives you the freedom to enjoy healthy eating without having to take expensive cooking classes, without preparing 2 separate meals for you and your family, and without having to sacrifice delicious tastes and amazing flavors. I'm Kelsey, author of the Grain-Free Solution System. It's the #1 gluten-free, grain-free system that allows you to transform your health and lose lots of weight. And all without having to eat foods that taste like cardboard or spend endless hours sweating away at the gym. This revolutionary new system and the recipes and tips contained in it will work for you, even if you don't know how to boil water, even if you dread the very thought of walking into the kitchen, and even if you think you don't have time to cook. And especially if you think you've tried everything else and nothing seems to work for you. Now, before we go any further, let me tell you what the Grain-Free Solution System is not, just so you know exactly what you're about to experience. The Grain-Free Solution System is not a list of box mixes to throw together and pop in the microwave. It's not a diet recipe book using chemical, artificial sweeteners or weird, hard-to-pronounce ingredients that some mad scientist created in a lab. And it's not a spin-off of some worthless, unhealthy Hollywood weight loss fad diet. Instead, the Grain-Free Solution System is the result of years of research and testing of some of the most popular, successful, and delicious grain-free, gluten-free recipes, as well as numerous healthy eating plans and nutrition methods to create a solution to the frustrating problem of tasteless, boring, high-sugar, fattening so-called health food recipes. And these new breakthroughs can be yours too, starting today. The recipe patterns that I studied and successfully duplicated give you the freedom to transform your favorite foods into delicious fat-burning meals, making weight loss effortless and tasty. You'll erase your joint and muscle pain and increase your brain power with each and every delicious bite. Okay, stop right there. Before we go any further, it's only fair that I reveal this to you. If you're looking for a magic pill to transform your health, or if you only want a 10-day get skinny smoke and mirrors starvation kit that will fool your scale by making you lose water weight, then do not continue watching. The system isn't some magic wand you can wave over fattening food and poof, it's healthy. This is a system for informed, intelligent people who see through the health food of the minute crap out there and want to be able to enjoy amazing tasting, life-enhancing food that delivers fat-melting benefits. In a nutshell, healthy eating can be simple. You've been lied to in the past when people told you it was complicated and boring, but you know what? It's not. And here's the deal. I've laid out the blueprint for you to make cooking and enjoying healthy food even easier. Isn't that awesome? Now, if you're wanting real answers to healthy eating, here's what you can expect. If you want to double your energy and banish brain fog, if you want to beat belly bloating and get rid of that excess fat for good, if you want to permanently eliminate body aches and pains, then the Grain-Free Solution System isn't just a system for you. It's the only system for you. Take a look at what you're going to receive inside your copy of the Grain-Free Solution System. First, you'll be getting the Everyday Grain-Free Cookbook. And on page 9, you'll find your grain-free pantry checklist. Now, this mini encyclopedia is a descriptive list of the little things you'll keep stocked in your pantry to make grain-free cooking a breeze. On page 12 is your super convenient Common Kitchen Measurements decoder chart, so even cooking newbies can feel confident in the kitchen. And on page 94, you'll find my famous Chicago-style deep dish pizza recipe, so you can whip up the perfect, chewy, guilt-free pizza in half the time it takes for delivery. Oh yeah, and those peanut butter cookies? Check out page 186 for the easy recipe. The Grain-Free Solution System also includes your illustrated guide to the 3C method. The 3 C's stand for correct carbohydrate consumption, and this easy-to-use guide will reveal the right carbs that you should be eating and how to eat them for maximum fat loss with each meal. You'll also see what your plate should look like when it's full of delicious fat-fighting food, so you can stay on track to permanent weight loss every time you eat. As you've probably noticed by now, the Grain-Free Solution System is, by far, the most comprehensive grain-free weight loss resource there is because it gives you the exact tools you need to build a truly healthy eating strategy that naturally reduces body fat while increasing your energy. Now, you may believe that a system that can give you all of this will be pretty pricey, and in all truthfulness, it really should be. After all, this system has helped countless people just like you transform their health and bodies quickly and easily. I'm going to get to the price in just a minute. First, I want to share a few of the other unique benefits this remarkable system will deliver to you. Each recipe in the grain-free solution system comes complete with time-saving tips. Plus, you'll find your total nutrition information under each ingredients list, so you can be absolutely certain that every mouth-watering bite is giving you the exact nourishment you need without adding any padding to your butt. You'll also discover over 27 really clever ways to turn everyday fat-burning almonds into bread, pizza, pancakes, and more. Plus, I'll be revealing to you the exact measurements for substituting 2 of the healthiest power foods in the world into some of your favorite guilty recipes so you can begin burning more fat and drastically increasing your energy, starting today. I've proven that healthy eating can be enjoyable, and it should be, and I want to share those secrets with you too. Now, the grain-free solution system, sold by itself, is valued at $67. However, just for watching this presentation today, I have a much better deal coming your way. So keep watching because it gets even better. With your investment today, you're not only going to receive the grain-free solution system. Just for watching this presentation right now, I'd like to give you these additional value-added bonuses to help you boost your energy, increase your fat burning, and start feeling amazing even faster, at no cost to you. Your first gift today is our quick start guide called How to Eat Grain-Free on the Cheap. In this manual, I outline exactly how to work a healthy, fat-fighting, grain-free diet into any budget. This manual works perfectly with your next free gift. Plus, I've even included a few bonus meal ideas to show you just how affordable eating grain-free can be. This is valued at $29. Now, the second gift you're going to get is the Grain-Free Supermarket Survival Guide. This easy-to-use 5-step manual will tell you exactly how to get in, get your shopping done, and get out of the grocery store with as little hassle as possible. You'll discover a more complete list of which specific ingredients to avoid, as well as the areas inside the grocery store where you should never, ever step foot. This is valued at $17. Your third awesome gift is one that everyone should use as often as possible. It's my guide to the top 7 metabolism-boosting meal add-ins. This manual includes even more bonus recipe ideas to show you how to effortlessly and deliciously maximize your body's fat-burning potential. This is valued at $19. And because we all run out of time to cook once in a while, I'm including this fourth free gift: 12 no-cook grain-free snacks that are quick, easy, and cheap. This manual is full of recipes and ideas for easy fat-burning mini meals that will keep you fueled throughout the day. Keep this outline in your kitchen where you can easily grab it so you always have ideas for how to keep burning fat even when you're on the go. This is valued at $27. And lastly, I want to give you the gift of your very own grain-free food pyramid. Keep this colorful picture guide on your refrigerator so you can always remember how to build healthy, fat-fighting meals with a whole foods foundation. This one is actually one of my favorite gifts because it's so fun to look at, and it is much different from the other food pyramids you may have seen. This one is valued at $17. Now, if I was to sell you these bonuses by themselves today, your investment would be over $120. Now you can see why the grain-free solution system by itself is such a good deal. Even without the value-added bonuses, it's a steal. However, just for watching this presentation to the very end, I have a much better deal coming your way. Of course, you could continue down the path you're on right now and probably end up spending 10, 20, even 50 times this much money in the very near future. Your hard-earned dollars all but given away in the form of failed food experiments, in the form of those expensive, bogus gadgets you see offered on late-night TV that you'll end up using to try to ease the pain, and in the form of exorbitantly priced medications, steep hospital bills, and countless doctor visits. And let's not even talk about the hours and days you'll waste being exhausted to the point of helplessness, unable to work, too tired to spend time with the people you love, and unfit to do the activities and things you love to do. That just isn't what I want for you. So let's make this a positively easy decision, okay? Remember, this means that today you won't be paying the retail value of the grain-free solution system and all the bonuses. Not even close. Your investment today won't be $169 as it really should be. Your investment won't even be half that. It won't even be $75. Your total investment today, which includes the grain-free solution system and all the value-added bonuses you see above, is now, in fact, just one payment of $27. Oh, and just to fill you in on the real reason I'm giving you this awesome discount today, I'm going to share my greatest vision with you. It's a cause I'm inviting you and thousands of people just like you to join right now. People like you who are ready to experience the sheer bliss of real health and who want a safe, effective, permanent solution to lose weight and eliminate excess body fat and brain fog for good. People who want the freedom to take control of their health and their bodies and be able to indulge in one of the greatest pleasures of life, eating without pain, without guilt, and without getting fat. You see, food has a far greater effect on us than just tasting good and being fun to eat. Our bodies are literally made out of what we put in them. So I set a skyscraping goal to help at least 1 million people heal their bodies and transform their lives through the unparalleled power of truly healthy food. And to be honest, the bottom line is I'm probably not going to stop at 1 million. There are over 7 billion people on this planet, and I want to reach as many of them as I possibly can with this message before it's too late. And here's the deal, you need to join this cause too. Can you just imagine it? How much better would the world around you be? How much happier would everyone be if instead of an obesity epidemic or a diabetes epidemic, we had a healthy eating epidemic? How miraculous would it be to watch people overcome disease and live to an active, ripe old age with the use of simple, bona fide nutrition rather than doped-up medications and unnecessary surgeries? Just think about the freedom and joy that would bring to countless millions of lives all over the globe. The really good news about this cause, it means a much lower price for you today, because I want you to join us, and I don't want finances to stop anyone from being a part of this cause. So let's count your health and vitality toward the movement, and let's do it starting right now. Listen, don't decide now. Take advantage of my decisive triple-clad guarantee. Just try the grain-free solution system for yourself for 60 days. If you try it out and realize you don't love the recipes, if you use all the tips and don't see a noticeable increase in your energy and a decrease in your body fat after those 60 days of eating grain-free, even if you don't like the font I used in the books, it doesn't matter. I'll gladly refund every penny, no questions, no hassles. Look below this video right now. Click on the orange button that says Add to Cart to claim your discounted price immediately. Join the millions of people who have healed their lives and reclaimed their bodies using simple, truly healthy eating. Plus, if you act right now before this presentation is over, I'll include 3 surprise bonuses worth over $50. These bonuses answer some of the most common questions I get, like, how can I safely lose weight faster? And what specific foods can I eat to melt belly fat? And I'm going to give them to you today for free. Now, these bonuses bring your total value today to over $200. Yet, if you act now before this presentation is over, it's all yours for one payment of $27. You're not just going to get an amazing grain-free weight loss system today. You're also going to be joining a worldwide cause. Click the orange button that says Add to Cart to claim your discounted price now. You'll be granted immediate access to everything: the grain-free solution system, all of the bonuses, plus your secret surprise bonuses, just for taking immediate action right now. Here's what's going to happen the moment you click the Add to Cart button below this video. First, you'll be taken to our 100% secure checkout page. It looks like what you'll see on the next slide. Then simply click on the button that says Complete Your Order. It'll look just like this. Now remember, you've been agonizing over healthy eating for way too long, and the pain of continuing a second longer down the wrong path will only lead to more frustration, more hopelessness, and continued embarrassing weight gain. Yet all of this can change the moment you start applying the healthy, grain-free eating principles outlined in the grain-free solution system. Picture the moment you finally have the solution to reclaiming your health and discovering your ideal body. You feel empowered, full of excitement and hope. You feel your energy overflowing as you see those excess pounds effortlessly melting away in the bathroom mirror. You feel vibrant, experiencing the true happiness you desire and deserve. Yes, it's true. Your excess weight and body pain up until this point has been no crime of your own. Yes, you've been lied to by the USDA and all those fake New Age gurus. However, today marks your day to take responsibility and to take effective action that puts an end to the lies, to start fresh on a truly healthy eating plan that simply works. Try it for 60 full days and see the results you desire, or you pay absolutely nothing. Look below this video right now. Click on the orange button that says Add to Cart to claim your discounted price now. You'll be granted immediate access to everything: the grain-free solution system, all of the bonuses, plus your surprise bonuses, just for taking immediate action right now. Remember, today you're not only going to receive your newly updated edition of the Grain-Free Solution System, your unparalleled grain-free recipe resource to help you lose more weight and eliminate body aches and pains for good. Today with your investment, you're also receiving How to Eat Grain-Free on the Cheap to help you erase belly fat and feel amazing even on a budget, the Supermarket Survival Guide with the 5 easy steps to smarter grocery shopping, the best ever top 7 metabolism boosting meal add-ins to propel you toward maximum fat loss, and a manual of 12 no-cook grain-free snacks that are quick, easy, and cheap so you can stay on track with burning fat even when you're on the go. You'll also be receiving your grain-free food pyramid, plus your awesome surprise bonuses. Don't wait a second longer, because as you recall, I reduced your investment cost by over half just so you could jump in right now. Yet eventually, I'm gonna have to raise it to what it really should be. So act now before this happens. Also, the surprise bonuses are given on a first-come, first-served basis, and you don't want to be left out of these awesome offers. And let's not dismiss that unless you take action right now, immediately, today, you may never take action like so many other unhappy people who live by the words, "I'll do it tomorrow," which turns into next week, which turns into next month, until eventually this same time next year, you're stuck even deeper in the same tedious rut right back where you started. So let's make sure you get exactly what you really want and do the only smart thing you can do. Take advantage of this limited time offer while you still can and wisely get on the right path to boundless health and a leaner body. Click the Add to Cart orange rectangular button below and let's get you started now. Alright, if you're still watching, I bet you have a few questions, and that's totally okay. Here are the most common questions I get and the answers to help you out. First question I get a lot of is, isn't a grain-free diet high in fat? And my answer is, well, yes, a grain-free diet could be considered to be high in fat, and for good reason. You see, all the information we've been hearing about fat making you fat and fat causing heart disease has recently been found to be untrue and totally biased. Research shows us that it's a diet high in carbohydrates and sugar that causes disease and leads to early death, while a diet high in the right kinds of healthy fats actually promotes weight loss and longevity. A second question I get a lot of is, isn't it hard to cut out such a common food? And my answer to this question is twofold. Picture which scenario seems harder for you. A, increasing your consumption of whole fruits and vegetables, baking with almonds, and eating your burgers over salad greens, or B, living with accumulated joint pain and arthritis, maintaining a death grip on excess fat that you can't shed no matter how hard you work out, and increasing the potential for other autoimmune and inflammatory-related diseases as you age. It seems like a no-brainer. You see, what it comes down to is this. Yes, any changes you ever make in your life will require more concentration and awareness in the beginning. And yes, you will have to pass on some things that are part of your current habits. Yet, as the great Albert Einstein put it, insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. If you want to make changes in your body, you absolutely must make changes in your lifestyle and your habits. And guess what? After the first 21 days of focusing on eliminating grains from your diet, you'll find that it comes way more naturally to you. Another question I get is this going to take a lot of time? And the answer is no. These recipes take no longer to prepare than a typical meal would. In fact, many of them in the cookbook time in under 30 minutes, and many of them take less time than traditional recipes. I also include time-saving tips with each recipe to help you make meal prep that much easier. The tips and tricks that I suggest for you are easy, simple, and can be incorporated into the daily activities that you enjoy right now. Another question I get, are all these ingredients expensive? My answer is nope. While a couple of the ingredients in the recipes are slight more investment than their grainy counterparts, many of these recipes call for common ingredients you probably already have in your kitchen, like fruits, vegetables, and eggs. Plus, I've developed an entire booklet and given it to you at no cost, so you can find out how to apply these nutrition principles while on any budget. Another question, are these recipes really complicated? No way! I've tried and tested hundreds of recipes when developing this method, and to be honest, I personally have limited time and patience when in the kitchen. If anything seems too complicated or time-consuming or dirtied too many dishes, I would either figure out a way to make it more efficient or cut it out altogether. In short, I've designed all of these recipes to be straightforward, and I've outlined everything that needs to be prepared and how to do it in each of the recipes. Another question that I get is, are there enough recipes in this system for me to be able to have variety? Yes, indeed. This system offers you over 90 recipes, including breakfast, main dishes, sides, and snacks. I intentionally included some super flexible recipes that allow for your own creative variations. I also gave you some basic recipes and yummy sauces that allow you to transform just about anything you find in your fridge into a tasty masterpiece in a matter of minutes. Lastly, are any of these ingredients going to be hard to find? Almost all of the ingredients called for in this system can be found in your local grocery store. And for any ingredients that I thought might be a little bit more difficult to track down, I've included links as well as discounts for ordering them online so you can have them delivered straight to your door. All right, look below this video right now. Click on the orange button that says Add to Cart to claim your discounted price on the grain-free solution system, all of the bonuses, plus to get your special added surprise bonuses. Remember, you're getting all of this at a discounted price just for taking action right now. You deserve to have the body you desire. Get started today.